Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a website in minutes. We are going to use an open source static site generator, Hugo for it. This is built on Go. And what are the use cases of using it? So for example, let's say you want to create a website for as your portfolio. You want to create a website where you can upload your blogs. So a website which is going to be mostly static, which is going to show a static data, which is not going to depend on the dynamic use cases, user or any other context. So for such sites where the data is going to be static, we can use Hugo, which is going to give us a site ready to be published in minutes. So let's get started. You can simply go to the official website of it called gohugo.io. Click on the quick start, and then you can see what are the prerequisites of it. You will need two things: first Hugo, and then Git to push it to the to your repository. For installing Hugo, what you can do, you can click on this link, and then you can choose your OS. For me, I'm using Mac OS, so I would select this, and then I can go through the to installation setups. I can see I can use Brew to install it. I can copy it and then install it. Once I have already installed it, I can see the version. Hang on, Hugo version. My version is this. So Hugo is set up on my system. Then what you can do, you can go to the Git and then install Git. Again, you can use Brew to install Git. I have Git also installed with version 2.44. Once you have both the requests ready, you can start it. You can check the version. I have already checked. I can start. You can use a command. We can call Hugo new site, the name of the site. So it is going to be quick start. It says congratulations, I have set up a site called quick start. If you see it, it has created a folder called start for us. I have opened it in Visual Code Studio for us to check out. I can see the quick start folder created here. Then it says I can check out more documentation here, and then for the following commands, I'm going to copy this command for our future use. um, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, and then I simply what I'm doing here is I'm not following any other documentation. I'm following the official documentation of Hugo from the official site. Now it says to go in the new site you have created. We have created quick start. Let me go in that. Let me print it. Yes, I'm inside this. And it says initialize this repository. I have initialized. I can run this git status command to see I it is working fine. It is working fine. Then I it says I can add the theme. So what it is, Hugo, we need to have a theme, like a, what you're going to see on your website, a theme. So you can check out the themes from this. But for starters, we are going to use this theme called Go Hugo Theme Anke, and then we are going to use this command to add as submodule, and it has added. Uh, Now we are saying that set the theme to an Anke, and what we are doing here is we are using this command to tell that set this theme equals to nank in the hugo.toml file. What is this file? This is the configuration file of your website. So this will involve all the basic configuration from your base url to what theme it is going to have, to what menus it is going to have, to what favicon it is going to have. So all those configurations are going to reside in this hugo.toml file. So I'll simply use it. I have specified that my theme is going to be this theme in nk. Now let's go what it says. It says that run this hugo server. So I am running it, and then it says that you can access the site on this port. And see, I can access the site on this port. So within minutes I have set up my site completely, right? You can pause the video, stop the video here, but I would say stick to the till the end. I'll show you how to add content to this site, and then how to uh, add, or how to have a different theme. If you don't like the look and feel of this theme, you can have different themes. So we'll go and check out that also. So our website is ready. Now we need to see how to add content to it. So simply I'll remove it. Again, I'm going to follow the official documentation. Um, yeah. So I'm going to add a new content with this command call. I'll stop it. This command called Hugo new content. With this command called Hugo new content, and post where create a new content inside the post folder, and the name of the content is going to be my first post.md. Let me run this and then see what it does. I should go and see that it has created a folder called post inside my content folder. That's what we have specified here. Create a content in the post folder, and then it has created my first post. So I'll go and then um, here, this is my first post. Let from the static site generator tutorial. I have created it, and then let's run this command again. Hugo server, we ran it again. Then it says I can access my site at this folder. Now if you see, it was showing me a different port earlier, a URL. If I refresh it, I cannot access my site on that URL or on that domain. So which means my server is not deployed on that. It has deployed on different port. See, it has deployed on different port. Now I can refresh it and then see where can I see my content here. I cannot see, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, it is running. Did you see that I have set up the this? It is draft. So let's say I'll set up this to false, and then run this Hugo server, and then again access the site. I can see my recent post here. Nice. I can see my recent post here, which means I can create content. Let's create more content. Let's see, I'm going to create a new content. Hugo new content, it is going to be my second post. And let's see if it has created any file. I see a second file. uh, okay, second post. This is my second post. And see, I cannot access this. Why? Because I've stopped my Hugo server. What I can do, I can rerun it and see. No, now see it available on a different port. See, yeah. Again, see, I am not able to access, though I have created a new content, but I am not able to see the post on the website. Why? Because there is this keyword called title draft. If it is set to true, it will not show me. Now, in order to see even the draft version also, I'll have to use a different command. Either I can go, earlier you saw I have set this draft to false, that it is ready to go and be published. Now even if I want to have draft version also visible on my website, I can use this command call. Let me stop it, and then use this command call -d, or this is the full form of command build drafts -d or build drafts. Let's go ahead with this. Hugo server, hang on, build drafts. Let me run this and I access my site on this. I can see the second post also. So my website is ready with the content. Also we have also we saw how to create content and publish it, draft and non-draft both. Now let's see how to explore if we have a requirement where we want to hang on, where we want to do what we where we want to have a different theme. So let's say which theme. What you can do is go to your, again, the homepage of the Hugo, click on the themes, and select whatever theme you want. Let's say I want to use which theme. I want to use this theme. You can read about this theme. It says how many people, how many GitHub stars it has, when was it updated last, what tags it has, and what features it provides. So we can see all of that, and then you can select if it fulfills your requirement or not. Now I'm going to create a in the next video I'm going to go and create um, a site using this theme, and then I also am going to tell you how to publish it. Let's say, let's do this. Let me tell you how to, you tell me if I should make a video on create on using this theme. um, but for to for giving you an example, what you can do, you can use this documentation provided by the theme. Let's say it says that you can clone it, go to the theme and then run it. Or it says that go to the documentation. Oh, it says that documentation has moved. So what you can do, GitHub, go to the GitHub. Hang on, let me see if I can access the GitHub thing. Oh yeah, I can copy this URL and search it directly in on GitHub. I can access the theme documentation. See, I can access the theme documentation. I can use it. Um, hmm, See, I can access the documentation here. So it says how to use the theme. So similarly, if you have a theme, a specific theme that you want to use for your Hugo site, what you can do, you can read the documentation and follow it. If you want me to make a video on any theme, you can tell me in the comments, and then I'll pick it and create a video out of it. For now, this is how you can go and start using any theme. Now next is that I want to talk about, like, first one. Let's say you are done with the let's see, hang on, let me go to the documentation again. Let's see you are done with creating, or let me go to the website. Let's see you are done with creating content on your website and you are satisfied with it, and you want to publish it. I've told you this is static site generator. You don't want messy things to go on the what, yeah, on your server. So what you can do, since these are static pages, what you can do, you can stop it. Okay, you can run Hugo, simple Hugo command, and this will create what, this will create static pages. How many pages it has created? It has created 11 pages and one alias for us. I'll simply go, I'll go in the, see, I'll go in this section, public section, and then host it. You just have to host this public section. Take out everything resides in this public section, or you can create a symlink and then put it on your server, and this will give you a index file. Let me open it. Hang on. Yeah, if we say this is showing us the home page, what we see here. So yeah, so use the command called Hugo, and then you will see whatever pages you want to publish, and then uh, publish the public folder only. Put the public folder only on your server, and then your site is ready to be accessed and is visible on the production and published. So thank you so much. Let me know if you want anything else from this Hugo video. I'll, yeah, try to address it. Thank you.